Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction for MARRIAGETOXIN chapters 109 onward. Welcome back, we're finally back. I cannot wait to finally continue with MARRIAGETOXIN, and so I'm going to do as many as I can this week. I don't have like a ton of time for it, so I'm going to try maybe like 3 or 4 unless they're really long. We'll see what things turn into. But I'm just so excited to be back. We left off last time with a little bit of like dangerous Takarazuka stuff and finishing out that backstory a little and having his eventual defeat at the hands of Himekawa. Love that Himekawa got that sort of final attack and everything. So I'm excited to see where things continue on from here. And also, when it comes to getting back to manga stuff, we're only 13 chapters behind, so it's not going to take very long. And not only am I going to be catching up to MARRIAGETOXIN, I'm not going to really set a weekly schedule for this. Just, whenever I'm feeling MARRIAGETOXIN, even if, we wait a couple weeks and let chapters get ahead and then read 3 or 4 at a time, going to be continuing the series. I also want to catch up to other Jump and Jump Plus stuff, which means an absolute ton of stuff to catch up to. Then once I'm caught up to enough, I had the idea before reading this. It's kind of iterating on ideas I've had for years. I really want to catch up to more Jump and Jump Plus stuff, so then I can maybe do like a weekly stream or something, reacting to everything I'm caught up with. Let's say I catch up to everything in Mainline Jump, and then it's like, I don't know how many things are running concurrently in Mainline Jump, maybe around like 17-ish. We stream once a week, react to all 17 of those things. I won't talk to chat or anything while I'm doing the actual reaction. I'll give my, quick thoughts, my normal thoughts as I'm reading, but also some thoughts on it at the end. And then I can talk with chat about it for a bit. And then once I've done all that for the stream, I can just clip out the segments with the reaction and discussion of the chapter into their own videos. So if you want to be there to like talk back and forth with chat, if you want to be there for that segment, you can watch live. And if you only want to see my reaction to it and my thoughts on it, I'll be clipping those out as videos so you can just watch the videos. So people can have both the videos and also just hang out at the stream. So I think that'd be something I'd love to do with Jump Manga if I can catch up to more. So let's start trying to catch up to manga. And we're starting here with MARRIAGETOXIN. I can't wait to get back to it, so let's stop waiting. Also, sadly, it's a bit different with my Webtoons videos, and I guess this is something where I don't know what to do as much with manga videos and streams, where with Webtoons videos, I can just show the webtoon on screen for the most part as I'm talking, but with manga, you're going to have to read along on your own, or if you just like listening to these types of videos, you can do that, but that's something that I absolutely cannot show on screen. So as usual, we'll have just an image up here, and I'm using the volume 12 cover now that we have a volume 12 cover. I'm assuming it actually won't be too long before we get a volume 13 cover, since I'm 13 chapters behind and there's already enough chapters out for volume 13 to be a thing. So either way, we're gonna continue with 109, starting in what looks like a hospital. Please forgive me. He casts away status and honor, leaving only sincerity. We have dangerous Takarazuka bowing to the guy. We got the, the tank top crew cut bust on the bedside table. Chapter 109. You must be out of your mind. You took my most precious treasure from me. I can never forgive you. But I do appreciate your apology. I won't mind if you want to pay us a visit every once in a while. And he tears up. Well then, Dangerous, we'll be going ahead. Gotcha. There's only one thing for me to do, and that's to spend the short remainder of my life offering my dangerous apologies. And he's being clung to by the creepy doll. Himekawa-san, we are the fan club. We're almost unpacking the stolen goods we got from Mr. Dangerous. We'll be transporting them shortly. It's great that your teammates came back. Yeah, I'm still not sure why, but we somehow ended up avoiding each other. GPS, I already knew about that. Just don't go too far with it, okay? Himekawa-san, they're all crying. That's all good and settled now, but we have a text. I don't want anything to do with you guys anymore. Goodbye. I still don't recall ever sending them that message. I guess we can call this case closed. We have Arashiyama with the seriouses. Pip pip. That aside, I was really surprised. I mean, what were the chances that you also knew Geto and were going on dates with him too? And we have the awkwardness being explained by Kinosaki. Well, I haven't really been keeping in touch with him lately, though. Anyway, I'm rooting for you, Kimie-san. Bye. Maybe we'll run into each other again someday. So is this Himekawa bowing out of the waifu competition, so to speak, and leaving it to Arashiyama? Kyoko-ne, I had really fun working with you these past few days. And then Geto is just a friend, and Kimie-san was just a work partner. That's all they are. Nothing more, nothing less. That's why I'm not one bit lonely, even if this is goodbye. I'm not, right? Man, this is such a good scene. Holy crap, this is so good. From the panel of her looking toward the glass to the reflection shot, this is a gorgeous page. I love the art in Marriage-Toxin. Holy crap, this is amazing. Now we have Kimie. And she catches back up. Kimie-san, peep peep. Kyoko-ne? I was lying about my feelings. I kept telling myself that I'd be fine with just staying friends with Geto. But the truth is, he's been on my mind a lot. And, well, I know I might be putting you in a tough spot here, but Kimie-san, you were there for me, as my ally when I had no one else. And I don't want this to be goodbye between us, either. So, we have Arashiyama and Sirius bawling. They're so cute. Kyoko-ne, what's going on? I feel the same. Geto's really cool, of course, but you were also savagely dazzling. You totally stole my heart. So, I wonder then if it's possible for us to end up with this is how we soften the blow of... Because it's going to be rough. No matter how you do Marriage-Toxin, if you have Geto ending up with just one of them and you don't go the harem route, then it's going to be sad for the rest unless you write them, I thought maybe if Himekawa was giving up on the sort of waifu chase here, if she was giving up on Geto romantically, I thought this could be a great way to show how she's come into her own and she can just stand independent. But I think another way to maybe do it is show Arashiyama and Himekawa happy together, and if they end up happy together, then it's like, okay, they didn't end up with Geto, but they still get a happy ending, and so you don't have to feel bad about them not ending up with them. I think it's somewhat of a bummer, given that Arashiyama is maybe one of the best matches for Geto, I think. And I'm still unsure how I feel about Geto ending up with Kinosaki, given that, like I've said before, I don't have anything against it in that, oh no, I hate gay romance. The thing I have against it is one of the big whole purposes of this was that Geto wanted to find somebody and raise a family, and to do so in order that his sister might, have her romance, her lesbian romance. And I think that having her sister, or having Geto's sister live that life is a really impactful part of the story. I really like Geto's sister, and I think that storyline is good, and I think if Geto also ends up with Kinosaki, then I don't know if that lessens the impact of how important his sister is in the story. So again, if his sister wasn't the whole part, like a part of the reason he was doing this, if it was just to find somebody he loved and that wasn't a part of the premise of the story, then I think ending up with Kinosaki would be good. But as much as Kinosaki and Geto are like my favorite characters, and actually Yama's kind of up there though, I personally at this point don't know if I like them together as a couple. I like their relationship together as not a romantic couple. But then there's like so many other great characters that I think are also good matches for Geto. Like when I think about gosh, I'm forgetting names. I'm so sorry for forgetting names, but the one that was the bodyguard for the girl, was it Asakura? Something along those lines. I think that she was a good matchup with Geto. They really, really felt like equals in a way, but I also feel like, or maybe she was Akakura, I can't remember. I also think that she could really be, like I said before, I thought Himekawa might have been. She's a character that I could see finding her way on her own and getting sort of a happy ending as just somebody who's single or somebody who's out looking for her own love. I think that she's somebody who could work out as an independent character. I think that Himekawa and Arashiyama could work together. I really, really, really love Ushio, so I don't know if I want Ushio to end up with Geto or not. I feel like Ushio and Geto aren't the best match out of all the other potential candidates, but I just like Ushio so much that I almost want them to end up together because I like her character so much. But let me continue reading this chapter. We can't have too much left. But you were also so savagely dazzling. You totally stole my heart. No, I'm nothing praiseworthy. You're the cheerful and charming one here. No, you're strong and dependable and more charming than I'll ever be. Kimie-san? Yes? Would you be my friend? Gladly. The art is so good. I love the art in Marriage Toxin. Now we have Kinosaki and Geto. So Geto-kun, any thoughts after seeing those two again? Gah. Like, who do you think you'd end up with between them? Gah. He starts bleeding. I wasn't really asking you to give your final answer now. His brain is fried from overthinking. The suffering of a noble heart. You keep racking that brain, Geto. I love, too, that this arc, we barely had any Kinosaki and Geto. I said they're my favorite characters, but I love barely seeing them because the focus on Arashiyama and Himekawa was incredible. This was like a 10 out of 10 type of arc. Maybe 9 out of 10. It's not like perfect or anything, but I loved this arc so much. And now that we're done with this, I wonder if we'll get a little bit of interlude. There's still some things that have been set up in the past that we haven't seen in a little bit. So I'm excited to see where we continue, how we continue, and maybe excited to start the next arc here. So let's go ahead and start it. Gonna start 110 now, and we're still starting with Himekawa and Geto this time. Yep, we got it to the owner safely, so I wonder if we are going to do our kind of like end of art date chapter kind of thing. We got it to the owner safely. I'll be back after I give Geto a ride. Himekawa's begun to recognize her feelings for Geto, but I'll see you guys at the usual bake, Tommy. Roger that, Himekawa-san. Oh, that's right. The Torimazuku group uses environmentally friendly edible sticks in all its branches. And you're because of the feeding of the shark in the background, Joshua. Your manager from your former job contacted me. She said she miscounted the money in the register and that she wants to apologize for her mistake. She also said that while it might be a lot to ask, she'd like to ask you to return to your job if you're willing. Right, we still have the puppet stuff set up that we haven't been getting into. The potential puppet user stuff. We have that being set up. We have the stuff with Geto's family and the agents that were sent to watch over the waifu candidates that we've still not really been focusing on. Gotcha. I'll think about it. Geto, sorry for the wait. Gah. It's so nice to see the artwork owners happy, isn't it? And the writing on Joshua. He was so pleasantly surprised, it seemed like he had lost all hope that the painting would ever make its way back to him. Right. And now we have a flashback. Himekawa, Arashiyama. No, it's not just the two of them. Arashino, Akakura, it was Akakura. Well, you don't have to pick one of them right now. But don't worry, you're doing great. You're putting serious thought into your choice. And that's already 100 times better than just randomly picking one of them. Oh, also, from your next date onward, I won't be secretly tagging along anymore. You should face Himekawa-san on your own, so you can properly bask in all her good qualities. You can do it. Aw, that's so cute. I do wonder where Dangerous went off to, though. He told me he wanted to return the treasures with me, but I haven't heard from him at all since that day. Maybe he's gone on a dangerous soul-searching trip. or something. Ghetto, are you maybe feeling sick? Gah, no, I'm having so much fun. That smile. Are you okay? Gah, now I've made Himakawa worry about me. When I think about being more than friends with her, for some reason, my mind just goes completely blank. Well, this is you we're talking about. Pretty sure you'll be in a complete panic without me, isn't that right? He's nodding his head vigorously. I love his glasses. Himakawa-san will probably catch that. So when things get awkward, Himakawa, how long do you think you'll keep returning stolen artworks? This probably sounds crazy, but I don't think I'll stop until all the weeping artworks in the world have been returned to their rightful owners. As long as there's someone waiting for me, I'll keep on going. Well, it's not that serious. Wow, you really are amazing, Himakawa. I love this. I really love that, again, she has her own dream here. And then praise her hard work. Yep, but you have to be sincere about it, or else it'll backfire. Gah, it has to be something you really admire, from the bottom of your heart. You never know how happy you can make someone by just letting them know that you understand them. I've been living in the underworld ever since I was born. I've only ever seen vile criminals all my life. That includes myself. But you, Himakawa, you're someone who would give everything you have for a stranger. Seeing that made me think that this world isn't too bad after all. Oh, well, thanks. That's why. Seeing you in the danger that you were in this last incident was like 100 million torments for me. So if you ever feel like you'll be facing down some real danger from now on, please don't hesitate to ask me for help, okay? And I love this because we're seeing just the genuine side of Ghetto. Like, this is the Ghetto that Bug User saw on the inside. This is him. This is like the Ghetto, you know? And we have a reaction. Ghetto Eye. Nah, never mind. I'll be taking you up on that offer. And he waves as she leaves. I really need some more training. I should discuss my areas for improvement with Kinosaki right away. Kimie-san, I'm thinking of inviting Ghetto to come with me when I return the artworks. Kyokone, you don't need to run your plans by me every time just 'cause we're friends. I'll probably be going ham on inviting him to dates myself. But besides, no matter who he ends up choosing in the end, I'm sure I can be truly happy for them. Hikaru Ghetto's just that kind of guy, you know. Like, I freaking love it, Ashiyama. Now we see Himakawa. He accepted my crazy ideals, without even a tinge of insincerity. I can definitely see why a girl as nice as Kimie-san would be attracted to a guy like him. I guess. I really do like Ghetto. Man, the art is so good. Marriage-Toxin's like the best manga. I freaking love it. It is my favorite manga right now. I love it so much. Like, I'm tearing up. I love it so much. The next time I see him, I should be honest and tell him how I truly feel. All that aside, though, some things in this incident are still bothering me. My boss was really hardworking and strict with herself. It doesn't make sense that she'd make that kind of mistake counting. Okay, or miscounting mistake. I also still don't understand why I couldn't reach Joshua, Kitami, and the others that whole time. And then there's that doll. Why was she with Dangerous? But all's well that ends well, I guess. And then, Kyoko Himakawa-san, I've now confirmed your feelings toward Hikaru-sama. Oh, is the doll actually one of the people? Because we have the people from the family, each of the agents that were sent for each of the waifu candidates. Is the doll not, I was thinking maybe a relation to Puppet User from way back at the Bug User's wedding arc. Is it not that, but actually a connection back to that? Are they the person who was sent to watch over Himakawa? And then, like a speeding torpedo, the Ghetto family sensei closes in on her. Is he the true puppeteer behind it all? So he's the one being sent. And again, an insane 2-page spread. Marriage-Toxin is the GOAT. That was incredible. That was amazing. Oh my god, just like this is crazy. I haven't read manga in a while, and we're just getting like banger chapter after banger chapter. That was nutty good. Okay, I'm going to do at least one more. I don't think I have a ton of time, though, so I might have to call it after this next one. Let's read 111. Time for 111 as we start with sometimes we need to go back to the basics. We see a bathroom here with Ghetto and the Joker fresh cleaner. And then he cleans it all. Whoa, this public toilet's cleaner than a 5-star hotel. Could this be the work of the Midnight Cleaner? You know, the urban legend? Heh, a few hours ago. So are we actually cutting away from that for now? That's a wrap for today. We're off tomorrow, okay? Both marriage and work-related activities are prohibited. I wonder if we're just gonna cliffhang the Himekawa stuff for now and move into another one of the waifu candidates, and I think there are 6 of them, right? And are we going to like move through like all 6 of them? And at the end of each we get cliffhung by the family member who's following them or whatever, and then we bring it all together? Because we would have to get back to Arashiyama, given that we just saw the one with Himekawa, and the arc was focused on, even though Arashiyama was around, and even though she was an incredible character, the focus was Himekawa. Okay, we have a few hours ago. That's a wrap for today. We're off tomorrow, okay? Both marriage and work-related activities are prohibited. Gah. But who knows how long the clan would keep waiting. Haste makes waste. You've been pretty busy these days, haven't you? Taking breaks is important in everything, or is important in everything you do. Without rest, you'll eventually break down. Tireless diligence is a good quality to have, but having leisurely composure is also a charm in itself. Then I shall put my utmost effort into taking a break, right now. Straight away? Well, that's fine, I guess. And we have a shower scene. It's been a while since I last cooked for myself. Maybe I'll make a dinner tonight. There's a ton of recipes I've been wanting to try. He has his phone go off. Gah, one new message. Partner! Beppu, is there something you wanted to discuss? Can't I have dinner with you just because I want to? You have a point. So we're having maybe another arc with Beppu involved? If I want to make my honey fall for me, I gotta win over Ghetto first. I wonder though, if we develop Beppu in a more detailed way, then I wouldn't hate Beppu Kinosaki if we develop it more, you know, and like have it go more serious. But also, I'm talking as if we're just going to run through the 6 candidates again, and that's going to be the end of the series. But there's still a possibility that the series goes on much longer than that. There's still a lot about the 5 families that we haven't learned too much about that could come back into play. There's still a lot with others that weren't presented as candidates but could feasibly turn into them, like the new head of the Gun User Association, or the new head of the Beast Clan and everything. There could end up being something there in the future, potentially. Besides, eating alone is sad, and today I got off early for the first time in a long time. I know a great place. And we have Izaka? Or Gustro Izaka. Okay, it is. It's translated over on the left. This place is a hidden gem. Miyuki-ne took me here before. Miyuki, that was her name. Welcome to the Gustro Pub, Izaka. We'll blow you away with our food, straight to gastronomic heaven. Okay, and we have, hold on. Oh, mister, it's your first time here, isn't it? Since it's gastronomic, are we going to bring back in the wind wheel users for this? Maybe like instead of gastronomic, they're saying gastronomic. So I was thinking, are we bringing back in the wind wheel users? Or am I just not well versed in vocabulary? And you, sir, dined here half a year ago. You're Beppu-san, and you were here with Miyuki-san, correct? Thank you so much. I'll do my best to blow you away. Okay, see, they're still doing wind puns. New and repeat customers are all welcome. You're both our gods. I appreciate you remembering my face, kid. Those emotional swings are pretty sharp, and so's his memory. Well then, we'll have this, and this, and this, and this. Coming right up, and he's just pointing at them. Oh yeah, you're a poison user. You good with eating food somebody else made? It's okay. I've refrained from doing so until recently. Also, shouldn't he be fine with eating food other people made? Because shouldn't he be just immune to any poisons people would try to poison him with anyway? But a certain someone helped me overcome that weakness. And because of our fight with the ghost user, I'm now able to sense people's killing intent much better. Oh, that face. Thank you for waiting. Please enjoy your meal and be blown away at your own leisure. So quick. It hasn't even been 3 minutes since we ordered. Save your surprise for when you get a taste. Then, a simple yet rich flavor, right? Try the other dishes too, they're all delicious. Hella delish, and we have Naruko here too out of nowhere. This is a monster of an omelet. They both realize. Naruko, what are you doing here? Who is this guy? Hella delish spots are hella healing spots. Gah. So you're a regular here? Well, if you're one of Partner's buddies. And so I wonder then, is Kazuma going to be the person cooking because they're a great cook having cooked for their siblings and family all this time? And we're going to have like 4 of the guy characters coming together for this arc. Well, if you're one of Partner's buddies, then I, the great Leo-sama, welcome you as my partner too. He dodges the friendly hand. He dodged? I guess he's the cool type, or cool distant type, huh? I'll have 1 additional doner kebab and a low chop pot. Coming right up. This really is a great place, right? The shop's run by the taste user, Chef Izuka, and his grandson, Sota. That was him taking our orders earlier. Okay, taste user. Their family's descended from the Arimas, but they haven't dealt in the underworld for ages. Oh, they're from the Taste clan. A sub-branch from the Arima Iron clan. Okay, so we're getting a little bit more lore here with the families. This meat is sliced perfectly, and the grilling's impeccable. I knew earlier that this place was special, but it all makes sense now. I'm so happy you can tell. I'm blown away with joy. We use this knife which cuts ingredients without destroying the cells. Divine technique. As for the grilling, what? You can cook like that? Then we cut to the future with them leaving. I'm so full. Hella satisfied. Thank you for blowing us away with your visit. Chef Sota, Sota Izuka, thanks for the killer food. We'll be back. Oh, about that. Today's our last day. We're closing up shop. What? You're closing? I'm glad I could be blown away serving such amazing customers on our last evening. Wait, can you tell us why you're closing? Well, a week ago, my grandfather fell sick. He can't blow people away anymore. Since then, I've been running the shop alone, but you cooked all that on your own? And Geto is just completely, he is blown away. The head family, the Arima family, has reserved the place all to themselves for tomorrow. Every year, they hold a big party. So this is neat. We're getting another one of the main families involved that'll probably end up being the antagonist here. Every year they hold a big party to celebrate the conclusion of their newcomer training program. It's a celebratory banquet held after an intense and rigorous training, so of course everyone expects a massive feast. The Arima family is one of the top 5 families, and the appetite of their youngsters blows ordinary people out of the water. On this day, the kitchen becomes a blood-curdling battlefield. Of course my grandfather's a master, and he's always blown through this challenge effortlessly. However, I don't hold a candle to my grandfather's skills. Is this going to be the cooking arc? Geto was saying that he wants to try out cooking some new stuff. So are these 3 going to get roped into helping Soda run the kitchen? To add to that, people from the head family are all very particular when it comes to taste and service. Any attempt I make is sure to instantly fail. If I don't blow away our guest tomorrow, word will spread, our reputation will be ruined, and this place is sure to be blown down to the ground. And then we have the laughing response from Leo. This is no laughing matter. The Taste Clan's history will end with my generation. No problem, Sota. You can leave this to us. Isn't that right? Partner and partners, buddy. Yeah, we have Narco as well. Taste user. He's like a... If you're short on staff, then you can just hire us. Hella ready to help. Blow them away. Emergency response team. Whoa, thank you so much. So, do you have any experience working at a restaurant? Well, I cook for myself every now and then. I got fired on my first day. Hella none. We might be blowing right into ruin. What a cute chapter again. I can't wait for this arc because the arcs always start off with these neat new like perspectives and ideas, and then they spiral into something really cool. Okay, I'm super excited. That was incredibly fun. Hella fun. That was so good. So we ended off the last arc really great, and we ended with a cliffhanger with the person who was watching Himekawa. I wonder if we're going to wrap in another of the waifu candidates and if we're going to do that again, or if this is going to stand on its own as an introduction to the Iron Clan, further development for Leo and Naruko, who I already love both of them. The characters in this are impeccable. I cannot wait. We might get to see some cool new characters from the Iron Clan and its sub-branches, potentially. Like, I am just so excited. We already got new characters with Isaka Sota. I like him already. This is so good. And, like, all the characters feel so... Like, Sota feels different from the others. They all feel so unique and different. It's crazy how good Marriage Toxin is. One of the most underrated manga on the planet, I think. It's incredible. So, can't wait to see what happens next, but I'm going to end this here with this excitement on a high. I'm probably not going to wait long to get back to this. Probably next week I'll do another video. So, I'll be catching up to this, and then once I'm caught up, I might have to wait a week or so, like, just to let chapters build up instead of doing a video every single week, but we'll see. Like I said, though, I'm going to catch up to many other manga, including, I really want to do Jump and Jump Plus, so... And like that stream idea I had, I think that's a really good idea. So I'm going to be working my hardest at that. Thank you. And yeah, thank you. And I guess we'll call it for now. Thank you for watching. Like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, my thoughts and reactions. Subscribe for more Marriage Talks and much more on the channel. Follow on Twitter if you want. If you're linked to the Discord server, it's free and open for anyone. Share the video with anybody you think would be interested, any Marriage Talks and fans you know of. And if you'd like to help support the channel by dropping a super thanks, that's appreciated. But if you want to help support the channel by becoming a patron or member, you can support the channel and get your name here at the end of videos and get One Piece videos early. So if you want to do that, hit join down below to become a member, or go to patreon.com/HakuOfTheTubes, or a link will be in the description to become a patron. Thank you to chosen regulars Evan Hawley and Bertie Wooster, Magical Girls, FRNono, JA, and The D-Man, Jerriton students, David Langstaff and Folded Ghoul, Slayer candidates, SG and Stan Cedar, and Pure Elements, Pate Realo, and Elsa the Storyteller. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for supporting, and I'll see you all next time.